Hey everybody, welcome to Brain Better. Today, we're going to talk about mastering the art of communicating, specifically on how to be more articulate. Make sure to watch until the end of the video because we're going to be sharing with you 6 tips that can improve your articulation. Also, if you find this video value-adding, make sure to subscribe to our channel so that we can continue to provide more values to you through our videos. Now, let's get straight into our topic today. How to be more articulate. First of all, what does being articulate mean and why is it so important? Being articulate means you're able to turn your thoughts, perspective, and even emotions into words accurately and effectively. When people listen to you, they know exactly what you're trying to deliver and they can understand you very easily. Why is being an articulate communicator so important? Well, let us share a true story with you. There's this class of students from a prestigious university who just graduated and were looking for jobs. All of them are very skilled and well-trained in terms of their professional knowledge. However, there's this one student who had rather average academic performance and did quite poorly in his tests and projects compared to the others in the class. Nevertheless, he's a very confident and articulate speaker. Professional knowledge-wise, he may not be as intelligent and knowledgeable compared to the others, but he definitely is an effective and articulate communicator. And guess what happened in the end? He is the only one who got the job. Well, the lesson learned is that being an effective and articulate communicator makes us so much better in almost anything. It sort of amplifies our skills and knowledge while making a good first impression. A lot of successful people don't just have some skills, but they're also effective speakers who are good at articulating themselves. Therefore, before you learn any other skills, master the art of communication first. Now, let's go to the 8 tips that can help us to be more articulate. Number 1. Imitate effective and articulate speakers. One of the easiest and most practical ways to help us become more articulate speakers is through modeling how effective speakers speak. There was once a shy girl who wanted to start her own business, but she's very introverted and she stuttered every time she tried to speak to her prospects. She struggled with finding the right choice of words and she struggled even more to put them together effectively. However, she didn't let this stop her from pursuing her goal, so she started listening and copying how her business mentor speaks. She watched how he speaks, jotted down the exact phrases he used, and she even recited them every day. And every time she presented her business plan to her prospects, she imagined herself as a mentor and she used the exact same phrases her mentor uses. And in just a few months' time, she's gained so much confidence and has already become an effective and articulate speaker. She even put in a dash of her own style and choice of words to make her speech more unique and tailor-made to your audience. If you're struggling to put words together effectively, watch and listen to your favorite speaker. Write down all the phrases they use and model how they speak. And as you gain more confidence, give your speech a twist and make it unique according to your own style. Number 2. Read. There are 2 reasons why reading can help us to be more articulate. First, it expands our vocabulary. When it comes to expanding our vocabulary, the point is not to focus on using words that are harder or more sophisticated. After all, if we use words that others are not familiar with, we'll only end up creating more confusion rather than getting the message across. Remember, being an articulate communicator is not about showing off your vocabulary. It's about expressing your thoughts and emotions through words that others can comprehend. Second, reading expands our knowledge. To be more articulate, we need to know not just about the subject we're delivering, but we need to know other things as well so that we can use those things to elaborate what we're delivering. Having a wide range of knowledge enables us to connect with our audience better and allows us to use examples that are relevant to them to deliver our message. Number 3, use variation. Strong articulation is not only about the ability to combine words effectively, it also involves proper use of a wide range of nonverbal signals such as speed, volume, and tone of our voice. Varying our pace, such as slowing down at points we'd like to emphasize and speeding up to show urgency, can be effective ways to help our audience follow our train of thoughts. On the other hand, changing our tone and volume allows us to express our emotions more effectively and make the whole speech more engaging. We can also make short and long sentences in our speech to make our speech smoother and sound more natural. Long sentences can be used when we're trying to explain complex ideas, but using long sentences throughout our whole speech can get boring for our audience and we can lose them easily. On the contrary, short sentences create tension, urgency, and can be used as an effective call to action. However, overusing short sentences in our speech can appear as superficial. Therefore, it's important to mix both long and short sentences strategically, and once we do it right, it can be a game changer to our speech. Number 4, use pauses effectively. A lot of people tend to speak non-stop, especially when they're nervous. And because they speak so fast without stopping, they're not giving themselves enough time to organize their thoughts, and as a result, they tend to use filler words to fill in gaps in between statements so that their thoughts can catch up with their speech. Overusing filler words does not only make us sound unprofessional, it can also make us appear unprepared. Therefore, instead of using filler words, try switching to using pauses instead. Using pauses strategically can benefit not just the speaker, but the audience as well. It gives the speaker time and space to organize their thoughts before speaking so they can be more articulate. While to the audience, it gives them time to process and digest what the speaker speaks. When we use pauses effectively, it also projects confidence and enhances the whole listening experience for our audience. So get used to having silence in your speech. You may feel uncomfortable or even awkward during these pauses at first. You may even feel like 1 second of pause feels like hours. But the truth is, your audience doesn't really feel that way. So start using pauses in your speech today. Number 5, listen to yourself or get feedbacks from trusted people. Try recording yourself speaking. How do you feel when you listen to yourself? Does the way you speak project confidence and professionalism? Does your speech sound natural and engaging? If your speech cannot even capture your own attention, chances are your audience will feel the same way too. And remember, an articulate speaker doesn't speak the way they want to speak. They speak the way people want to listen. Second, get feedbacks from trusted people. Try rehearsing your speech to your close friends or family and ask them what they understand from your speech. If they are not able to understand what you're trying to deliver, then identify areas of improvement and work on it. Finally, tip number 6, practice, practice, and practice. Practice makes progress. It's not about getting perfect overnight. It's about making progress consistently. A lot of people tend to practice all by themselves, refining their skills while waiting to be perfect before they speak to their real audience. But the truth is, you will never become perfect until you really put yourself out there and try to talk to real people. Of course, before we speak to our audience, we need to do all the preparation we can, collect all relevant information, and rehearse what we're going to speak. But that doesn't mean we should let being perfect hold us from going out there and speaking to our audience. When we speak to real people, the response, the tension, and the whole atmosphere will be completely different from us practicing all by ourselves. And when we get used to speaking to people, we'll also get comfortable with having unexpected responses from our audiences, which can stimulate creative thinking and help us respond in a more articulate way. And the more we practice with real people, the more it helps us gain confidence, which is one of the keys to being an effective and articulate speaker. It's normal to not feel confident at first, but the good news is there are certain things we can do to project and boost confidence even when we don't feel like it. Get ready with your power post, maintain eye contact, and play with your voice projection. Well, just like the old saying, fake it till you make it. You can follow all these doable steps to project confidence until your brain finally accepts it as the new normal. Now that we've covered all 6 tips that can help us to be more articulate, check out this playlist of our videos that cover other topics related to communication. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on all these value-packed videos on leadership, mindset, relationships, and so much more. See you in the next video. Bye!